Exposed by erosion. Decades ago, the federal government pledged to remove an old Navy base from Cape Hatteras.
But years of fading coastline reveal remnants of the base are still there. And now it's polluting the ocean at one of our nation's most treasured beachfronts.
10 on your side's Nick Broadway shows us this pollution from the past along the Outer Banks.
I'm standing right at the former site of Naval Station Cape Hatteras, built back in 1956 to detect submarines. It's believed to be the first site to detect a Soviet submarine. In the 1980s, they turned it over to the Coast Guard. And at that point, the Army Corps of Engineers agreed to get rid of Building 19, which was over there. They agreed to get rid of the foundation, but parts of the foundation are still poking out of the beach.
Chunks of foundation, large cables, septic drain pipes, and metal pipes, some testing positive for petroleum, leaking away, according to the National Park Service. It's all seen sticking out of the beach and into the ocean, now exposed after years of erosion. Since last fall, surfers near the site reported coming out of the water with an oily sheen on their wetsuits, smelling like fuel. This prompted the National Park Service to close off a big chunk of the beach, saying it's just too dangerous. With multiple federal agencies having used this site since the 50s, county leaders feel like they're not being heard. They tried bringing this to the federal government, but so far, no timeline is set on digging out this beach hazard.
Without any successes whatsoever of taking ownership of this, it's clearly a federal problem, and the federal government is not responding.
As the pollution problems persist here on one of America's most popular beaches, many are wondering what's being done about it. Later on Wavy News 10, the action going on right now by the Coast Guard and Army Corps. Nick Broadway, 10 on your side.